There are only two northern white rhinos in the world.
White rhinos!
Najin and her daughter Fatu living in a 24-hour armed protection in Kenya. This is a heartbreaking story on their conservation. In the early 1900s, around 2,360 northern white rhinos roamed around and across Central Africa. Their collapse was largely combined due to a widespread poaching driven by their demand for horns in Asian markets and dagger handles in Yemen.
You're smuggling rhino horns.
Endangered rhino, grizzly bear, and
Civil wars also made their conservation efforts impossible in countries like Democratic Republic of Congo. By 1984, only 15 individuals survived in Garamba National Park in DRC. In 2009, the last 4 breeding individuals, 2 males, Sudan and Sunni, and 2 females, Najin and Fatu, were translocated from Zech Zoo to Ol Pejeta Conservancy in Kenya as a last-minute effort to encourage breeding. This is the story of Najin and Fatu. Najin was born in 1989 at Duvkalo Zoo in Czech Republic.
You mean the Czech Republic?
She's Fatu's mother and a reserve matriarch. Her personality is said to be calm, inquisitive, and a lonely mom. She's the favorite of the caretaker. She's got bad needs from her time in a zoo and her horns droop forward. She's also prone to bouts of flatulence. Her current reproductive role is a retiree. Egg retrieval procedures has been on stop due to age-related complications. Fatu was born in 2000 at Dov Klarlov Zoo at Czech Republic. She is the younger one and a more rebellious. She is described as a grumpy, rebellious, acting as like a human teenager, preferring the company of a southern white rhino named Tau over her own mother. She is more wild than her mother. She serves as a primary source of eggs for the in vitro fertilization program, and she has undergone more than 20 egg collection procedures, making her probably the most sedated rhino in history. Their life under the 24/7 armed guard. The reality of their existence is a dramatic and powerful element. Their life serves as a testament to the extremes of conservation. They live in a 700-acre secured enclosure, constantly monitored with armed guards and sniper dogs to detect poachers. Their protectors are a dedicated team of caretakers and armed rangers who risk their lives daily, living in a remote area, often sacrificing time with their families to watch over them. They work 20 days on site with only 6 days off. Despite this, there has been no poaching at Ol Pejeta for 7 years, with the only intruders being antelopes and warthogs.
Hey, you didn't see a warthog.
Neither Najin nor Fatu can give birth naturally, so the science of hope is based on in vitro fertilization programs, or rather artificial reproductive techniques.
There's IVF, surrogacy.
Fatu has uterine complications, while Najin's hind leg problems make it unsafe to carry pregnancy. The Biorescue Consortium, an international team of scientists, is using a cutting-edge assisted reproduction technique which involves egg retrieval, fertilization, and embryo creation. The first step, which is retrieval of eggs, is where scientists harvest oocytes from Fatu and previously from Najin, and this requires Fatu to be fully sedated. Then fertilization. The eggs are fertilized in a lab.
Sir, there's a complete IVF laboratory. Sir?
Using frozen sperms from the deceased males like Sudan and Sunni. And lastly, the embryo creation. Through this process, the 9 northern white rhinos have been successfully created, and the plan is implanting the embryo to surrogate mothers. So because both females cannot carry a pregnancy, the embryos are intended for implantation into the southern white rhinos to be their surrogate moms. Southern white rhinos are a closely related subspecies with a population of over 15,000. The progress and setbacks of this program is a proof of concept has been when a surrogate became pregnant with a northern white rhino embryo, showing that this method can work. Tragically, the surrogate died of a bacterial infection during pregnancy.
One more round of IVF.
Najin and Fatu aren't just animals, but individuals with names, personalities, and a tragic history. They are also the vessels for their entire species' future, which now rests on a high-stakes scientific gamble.
With a high-stakes gamble.
This story is a profound lesson on the consequences of human actions and the ethical questions surrounding the extinction.
An interesting ethical question.
Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more updates.